I'm Ron Marshalsea, and this is your Sports Update. The girls basketball team went 2-1 this past week and are now 10-3 on the year. They got the win in Medway 43-38, lost when they went to Bridgewater Raynham, but took down the Mohawks in Millis 56-38. Ava Murad dropped 23 in the BR loss, and freshmen Ellen Baranowski and Mo Larkey led the scoring against Millis. They host Hopkinton on the 31st at 6, and then are at Ashland and Westwood on the 4th and 7th, respectively. The boys basketball team also went 2-1 in the past week and now sit at 12-3 on the season. They got wins over Medway 51-48 and Millis 67-62, but lost to Foxborough. Against Medway, Alex Ukimchik had 19, Brian Dearborn had 18, and sophomore Michael Dever hit huge free throws to secure the win. Sophomore Justin Cochran came off the bench to lead the scoring in the win over Millis with 15 points. They are at Hopkinton on the 31st at 7, then they host the Clockers when Ashland visits on the 4th at 7, then they're at Westwood on the 7th at 6:30. The girls hockey team are on a roll, winning their last 3 games and 2 in the last week. The team sits at 6-7-1 and they took down Martha's Vineyard 2-1 and Franklin 4-3. NCM was there for the Martha's Vineyard win, where the Vineyarders scored immediately at the start of the game, but smart defense from the Mustangs, excellent goaltending by Bernadette Tenori, as well as 2 goals from Emily Spadorsha at the end of the second was enough to seal the win for the Mustangs.
Yep.
Well-deserved.
Yep.
Well-deserved goal there. I mean, I feel like it should have been a penalty shot.
Well,
So it's nice to see Emily get the goal.
And Emily made up for it.
They host Medfield and Hopkinton and head to Ashland for their next 3 matchups. The boys hockey team sit at 6-6 after some tough losses to Medway, Marshfield, and DS. Despite the loss, Viat and Tipkin had a couple of beautiful goals for the Mustangs against Medway. They hope to get back in the win column when they head to Dedham on the 1st at 11:30, host Wellesley on the 2nd at 5:15, and Holliston on the 5th at 4 o'clock. The wrestling team is performing very well, getting the win over Holliston last week, 46-30. After a slow start, the Mustangs didn't mess around and walked away with the win on senior night. James Patello, Evan Sharkey, and Oscar Batista had back-to-back-to-back pins, and all 4 senior captains, Nana Kwache, Ahmed Elfi, Jay Merritt, and Drew Bartuka, pinned their opponents as well.
I like it a lot.
Keeping that on.
Yeah, there you go.
Another
Nice.
big win. Jay Merritt bumping up from 175 to 190, getting the pin on senior night.
Elfi pinned his opponent in just over a minute.
Nice.
Sinking it deep.
There you go. Nice.
Another pin for Norwood.
Yeah. Nice win. That bumps the Mustangs up to 30-24.
And it took less than 30 seconds for Bartuka to do the same, using a massive slam to get the pin.
Might have seen, but I
Oh,
love
yeah,
it.
look at that. Nice.
Look at
There he
that
goes. Oh, yeah, this one's over. Yeah, look at that.
Another one for the Mustangs.
Yeah, 22 seconds.
In a quad meet against Tollgate, Mansfield, and King Philip, Norwood went 3-0, and on Wednesday night they took down Norton 61-15. The Mustangs are 4-2 in the TVL and are 11-7 on the season so far. They have one more one-on-one matchup, and that is Wednesday the 5th at 7 o'clock when they host Foxborough. Hey, were you wondering if Samantha Lee of the swim and dive team broke another record this week? Well, she did. She broke the school record in the 50 free and re-broke her own record in the 100 free. And speaking of re-breaking records, Caleb Kwan added to his accolades after breaking his own 100 backstroke record. Their final regular season meet is Friday the 31st against Medfield, which NCM will be there for. The meet will rebroadcast on the NCM community channel next week. The gymnastics team lost to Medfield and Norton this past week, but host a quad meet with Medfield, Medway, and Norton on February 6th at 6:30. Both track teams lost to Holliston last Friday, but Soraya Elliott qualified for the D3 state meet in the 300 against the Panthers, and at the TVL Showcase meet, Natalie Martin came in first in the 2-mile and second in the mile, and Corey O'Brien qualified for the D3 meet in the 600. And that is all I have for this sports update. I'm Ron Marshalsea.